Stupid ass confession, and you're not gonna get one.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby. And without any other leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawals. This is what happens when the suspect outsmarts the cop. The next 24 hours were captured on police cameras within the interview room, but conversely to most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011. This is the first sign of what makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community. Jeff was held in police custody for almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogation sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years imprisonment, ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time. And instead of serving multiple decades behind bars, he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody. The following footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you, and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts with Jeff handcuffed in a small, windowless room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time in a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Jeff immediately opens by asking if he's under arrest and on what grounds. From the first moment, it's evident that Jeff has done his research, as this is exactly what you should be doing in this situation. From here, there are 2 options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions. And you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one. These options give you the best chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense possible. What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to the lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
These 3 points are incredibly important and are often overlooked by the average citizen due to the panic of being arrested in the first place. Alongside this, because of how much we hear these lines in media such as police shows and movies, most people completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights, and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to stay safe and protected while in police custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? You understand?
We're getting paid more than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
I just need you to answer me yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Let's get through that question. Do you understand what I read you? Did you comprehend what I read you?
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair, This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But body language like this usually indicates some form of unrest. It's clear that the detective knows that this is going to be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like the prick.
I am.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage can.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just want to know, do you understand what I read to you?
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
I'm getting back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay, fair enough.
In this first round of interrogation, Jeff exhibited exactly the correct behavior given his current circumstances. He knows the cops have nothing on him. They wouldn't be there talking to him in the first place if they did, so he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
You want a Coke?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to pop it open, or you need me to?
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone or what?
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it? Or?
No.
What do you need methadone for?
Because I'm a fucking junkie and you guys, I can't get no methadone. I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
A can of soda is all Jeff requested before he returned to the interrogation room, but he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already starting to feel. However, methadone, the drug Jeff asked for at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of the withdrawal. It can even reduce the cravings he's also probably been experiencing for the entire time he's been in police custody.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy.
10 years? 15 years?
I hardly been alive that long. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night. Look, here's the deal. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
I
not
don't have
keep
nothing.
up
I
the
don't
act.
talk to the police, man.
Jeff is clearly through with the personal talk and wants to get back to the matter at hand. In his eyes, he's been arrested for something he didn't do and wants to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have,
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me. Or you're
No,
trying
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying
nothing.
to get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I say, "What's up?" They search me. They ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you.
I'm
Okay?
not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
The irony of this cop saying he's not trying to get Jeff while he has him handcuffed in an interrogation room questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this, every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more impressive when you layer it with the fact that Jeff is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals. I also want to highlight the point Jeff made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him. One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the Reed technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife. The technique consists of 9 steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as a display of guilt. The method ends with offering the suspect 2 alternative statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits guilt and is counted as a confession. This method forces the suspect into a corner and is exceedingly good at extracting false confessions from innocent suspects. In fact, The original case that technique was formed around fell apart after discovering that the man, in fact, did not kill his wife and was tricked into giving a false confession. Absolutely next level gaslighting.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you. I'm a lawyer.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed just in the...
Because I told you what... I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what...
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on a hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke, put me back in the cell. That's my home.
We haven't interviewed you yet.
Jeff has now asked for a lawyer and is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
Here's what the deal is. I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You got to, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. I got a lot of physical evidence.
Well, like what? Name the physical.
Well, I don't need to, why should I tell you that?
This is where the detective starts to become desperate. He knows he's running out of time, and so has completely abandoned any elaborate techniques or methods to try and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate Jeff into panicking and giving up more information. But instead, he uses a flimsy rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name them.
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, now give me a little something. Alright? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick.
Now the detective is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If he helps the cops out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years? This further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him, as if that's not a blatant violation of the rights that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with, continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like, and without any of the drugs he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced. He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. Fuck this. I'm not even answering. All this shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is going to be in the discovery.
I'm not even going to do discovery.
The prosecutor is.
Okay. So, you halfway know the system, how things work, and you halfway don't. Am I right?
I half-ass know
Yeah.
that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it, but now I want a Butterfinger.
But that's not going to happen for a while.
What, the Butterfinger?
Yeah.
Why not? I need to go to the hospital. I'm coughing up blood.
Okay.
Let's go to the hospital.
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for which they have no evidence for. All the while, Jeff dealt with this as casually as possible, asking for sodas and chocolate bars. Jeff knew misspeaking at any point could lead him down a slippery slope, so he exerted his rights in the perfect way, and 12 hours later, it's recorded that he was released from custody and sent on his merry way. It's also reported that from here, Jeff began to turn his life around. He's off heroin and now spends his time uploading to the same YouTube channel the footage from this video was uploaded to. He makes music.
Where'd you get this?
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
A U.S. Air Force specialist and ex-FBI agent was pulled over for having a slightly obstructed license plate. But when the cops found out who he was, they started to look for any reason they could find to get him arrested.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Troy with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it got to be visible within a certain distance. When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do so.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. Now, you pull over immediately
Sure.
because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns. You know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Right out the gate, this cop is wrong, and it's obvious he has some form of superiority complex. It is not required to pull over immediately for many reasons, such as the obstruction of traffic and general safety, but you should attempt to pull over as quickly as it's safe to do so. If safety is the number one priority, it's probably not the best idea to slam on the brakes and swerve to the side of the road with no hard shoulder. But this isn't the end of the cop's lies.
So who are you?
I'm
I guess I could-
Anton here. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner or what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After a few routine questions, the cop starts to get a little more specific and tries to find a way to incriminate him.
What do you got right there up front?
Oh, that's a siren. I do contract security.
You contract
So
security?
some of the work I require to have a siren.
Turn it on?
Sure.
It's got wheel bags in the back too. Go ahead and step out, man.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
Alright, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check, okay? Go fist that one for me. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because we're gonna relax.
Why is it taking
better?
The agent is now being put in cuffs with absolutely no idea why. He has to assume it's because of the lights, but the cops haven't given him a reason for detaining him. However, when they find out exactly who he's working for, things take a very strange turn.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work at.
They shouldn't be that color though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Sure.
So you have a
DHS.
contract?
I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay, so do you have a government ID?
I have a contractor ID.
Where's that?
It's in my hood.
Where'd you get this?
That's issued to you.
Issue 2?
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay?
Sure.
The cops now know exactly who he is, but that doesn't stop them from way overstepping their position and searching the agent without his permission.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Who, because, like I said, man, too, this is money here. Put that back in, so I put it in the bag, okay? So the reason that you're in cuffs, okay, unless you're a sworn officer,
I know in Nevada everybody stays.
yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues,
Sure.
right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
I'm red.
a police officer.
Sure.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Reno? Where's their office at, or what?
Resident agency. It's off of It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out because I have no idea where they're at.
These officers are clearly not happy that the agent has an answer for everything, so they decide to start asking questions that they know he can't answer in an effort to incriminate him. An incredibly manipulative and corrupt tactic.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal creds because I'm not currently employed by the federal government.
You have an FBI badge.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Safe Streets?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Elkington?
No.
Okay.
So when did you work for him?
I might answer that.
Okay. Well, I'm texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know you're going to get in big trouble for that, right? Okay.
And like I said, with the red and blues, that alone right there, okay? Sure. That's what you're in.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
lights. Yes, it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
To actually run, you have to actually run those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I've went through a police officer academy. I know what the NRS
you might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Let me show you.
Have they? Okay.
And let's go over here. That way, let me get a bag. So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no?
Remember again, their issue is with the lights on his car. The cops do not have the authority to search the agent here, so digging around in his pockets is completely unwarranted and illegal. The specifics in this case are admittedly a little blurry. It's illegal for a civilian to illuminate red and blue emergency lights on their vehicle, but this man never lit them up, and the times when he did, he was under contract with an official law enforcement agency. And if he only works part-time with the FBI, it would be wrong for him to identify as an FBI agent all the time. But he never did that, and as such, wasn't impersonating an agent. In this situation, the cops didn't detain him for committing a crime, they detained him because he could have committed a crime. It's the same thing as arresting a licensed gun holder because they could use the weapon for a robbery. However, the next case is much more clear-cut and shows the hilarious power trips cops can often find themselves on.
I hope I don't see you getting your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I see.
On July 16th, 2022, the Muskogee County Jail found itself facing severe overcrowding issues, with many officers having to wait outside the building to book their suspects. At the time, there was a crime suppression procedure in place of the city, leading to a large influx of suspects. But as the jails became more overcrowded, the county sheriff called off the procedure. However, this was ignored by the police in Muskogee. So in turn, cops in the area were asked to process prisoners on a specific order based on who apprehended them. Local deputies first, state patrol officers second, and Columbus police officers last. As you can imagine, certain cops weren't too happy about this, and when one deputy rightly cut in line, things started to heat up.
They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in.
Hmm?
Ain't that right? No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell. Watch this. I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life. So wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine.
Remember, it's totally fine for this officer to cut in front here. He's just adhering to the county sheriff's orders. But whether it's ego, a power complex, or just frustration, the cops aren't happy at all.
I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have to, so don't yell at me.
All right.
All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm gonna bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Muskogee Deputy Blaine Adkins finishes booking his suspect, but when he gets back to his car, he realizes it's been blocked in by Columbus patrol vehicles. This is when things really start to get aggressive between the cops.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game. It ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. Sarge, I got nothing to do with that in there. It ain't my goddamn car. It's between the sheriff and the guy that works over there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Move the goddamn car, or I'm gonna move myself.
Go move it. How you gonna move it? Move it.
Move the goddamn car, man.
Move the car.
Why?
Huh?
In the park. Y'all acting like a bunch of goddamn kids, man.
Back it up so we don't have to bring it down. It's over here.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
What's interesting about the interaction is that the officer tells the Muskogee lieutenant that he's only acting on his supervisor's orders. This isn't a misunderstanding between individuals, this is a clash of two entire police departments. And all the while, there are citizens in danger that are left completely without help because of this disagreement.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sergeant, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it and shut it on me. And I hear through there's a deputy standing behind the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door.
Tensions are at an all-time high between the cops, with sergeants even having to split cops up to avoid fights.
I don't want to fight. Everybody in. Everybody in.
So what do the cops do when they feel threatened? They bring out the handcuffs.
It's pretty bad, dude. Because that deputy was saying, I'm about to arrest you for obstruction.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
This guy's got a call. But then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop and get him.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
I really wish it's not my car right there, dude. I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
It takes over an hour and the arrival of the Columbus police captain to de-escalate the situation. In the end, all the suspects held by Columbus officers were released with a court summons despite having felony charges, and it was decided by the county sheriff and mayor that the Muskogee jail needed to be improved.
At home, but he gets pulled over, even though the only thing he did wrong was not have an inspection sticker on this crappy little car. He ends up getting arrested, going to jail, and being prosecuted as a drug dealer. How did that happen?
Why are you so shaky?
I'm not shaking from my voice now.
Look at your arm. It's trembling. You have anything illegal in the car?
No.
You got anything illegal in you?
Martinsburg, does the county have a canine working today? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Beard, go and step out of the car for me.
Did I commit a crime?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Martinsburg, send me another unit. He's refusing to step out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Now this young rookie cop, only out of the academy about 3 months, thinks he's caught some sort of drug kingpin. He ordered a drug dog even before ordering DJ out of his car. Even though DJ never refused to get out of his car, he's yanked out and arrested, put in handcuffs, and put in the back of the police car. From there, he witnesses the scam that these cops are running.
Can we get a canine sniff, please?
Yeah.
The supervisor can see that the dog is not interested and he knows what's coming next, so he turns away so his body cam does not capture what's about to happen. But the rookie doesn't know to turn away and he films it. That's right, even though the dog was not interested in the car, the handler called his attention over, whistled at him, and tapped on the car, then gave the dog a treat when he reacted to the tapping. That's the scam. And the supervisor tells DJ that the dog alerted, but DJ saw what happened.
So the dog gave a positive alert for
I
presence of
saw
drugs
him
in the car?
tap up there, but there's nothing illegal. I've never done drugs in my life.
There's nothing illegal? Okay.
No.
All right. Now it'd be time to tell us if there was.
No, there's definitely not.
Okay.
That was used as the justification to go through all of DJ's stuff. And while doing so, that same supervisor mocked the whole situation while talking to the dog handler, and they both laugh about the scam they just pulled on DJ and about the fact that DJ saw it, and they don't even care.
I said, canine in the car. He's like, yeah, I saw him tap up there. Wait, bitch, shut up. Is that what he said?
No, that's actually not what he said. You may remember I did a video on this about a year ago. I asked, should we file a lawsuit? Well, we did file a lawsuit. Just a few weeks ago, I took the depositions of this officer and also the young arresting rookie officer. And that answered a lot of questions about how this innocent guy got dragged through this whole thing and wrongfully arrested and wrongfully charged. I'll show you what the key violations are, because this could happen to you or someone you love, and you need to understand your rights. You know, fighting for justice often means that I'm on the move, and recently I found myself in a bit of a bind while traveling. Picture this, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. My phone's data roaming is off the charts expensive, and there's no Wi-Fi in sight when I needed to make an important call about a case. That's when I wished I had Saley, the new eSIM service by Nord Security. Let me tell you about my experience. On my last trip, I decided to give Saley a try. Setting it up was a breeze. No more fumbling around with tiny SIM cards or worrying about losing them. I just downloaded the app, chose a plan that fit my travel needs, and within minutes, I was connected. With Saley, you get instant connectivity. No waiting for a SIM card to arrive or standing in line at the airport. You just scan a QR code and boom, you're online. And the best part? You get to keep your number for the regular calls while using Saley for data. Gives you high-speed data, and you can use it from anywhere in the world. Plus, it's perfect for those of us who value privacy and security thanks to Nord Security's expertise. Now, for you watching, here's a special deal. Use my unique link, saley.com/civil, and enter the coupon code CIVIL. The first 5,000 of you will get a 1 gigabyte data plan for free. Yes, free. It's perfect to test out on your next trip or even locally if you're just curious. Be prepared, stay connected, and keep fighting the good fight with peace of mind. Check the description for the link, use the code CIVIL, and join the Saley family. Safe travels, and now let's get back to the video. This stop happened in Martinsburg, West Virginia. A young police officer with the Martinsburg Police Department pulled DJ over in this mattress store parking lot. It was a lawful stop because the crappy little farm car that DJ was driving, in fact, did not have a valid inspection sticker, which is required in West Virginia.
Hello, I'm Officer Smith. I stopped you today, man. You got no inspection sticker on your car.
Yeah, I know. We're working on it.
Okay.
You hear the exhaust?
I do. I got you. You got your license, your registration? Why are you so shaky?
I'm not shaking from my voice now.
Look at your arm. It's trembling. You have anything illegal in the car?
No. You got anything illegal on you?
Even though this traffic stop right now is completely legal, because there was reasonable suspicion that there was a violation, and that was the lack of a valid inspection sticker. It's still a seizure under the Fourth Amendment, and the Fourth Amendment requires that any seizures be reasonable, both lawful at their inception and also reasonable in relation to the actual purpose of the seizure, the purpose of the stop, the inspection sticker. Here, despite there being a lawful stop, it goes terribly sideways because this young officer immediately pivots from investigating an inspection sticker to all of a sudden a drug investigation. It all seems to have begun with this bizarre question, why is your arm shaking? When it clearly is not shaking, we can see from several views.
Why are you so shaky?
I'm not shaking from my voice now.
Look at your arm. It's trembling. You have anything illegal in the car?
Now, at the officer's deposition, I asked him, what part of Mr. Beard's body did you observe to be shaking? He said specifically his left hand, whereas in the video, he said arm, and he appears to have pointed at the right arm, which is the only possible appendage that could have been shaking.
Look at your arm. It's trembling.
And then he asks him if there's anything illegal in the car. And DJ listened to it. He actually says no. And then asks, do you have anything illegal on you?
You have anything illegal in the car?
No. You got anything illegal on you?
So he answered the question, said he did not have anything illegal, and then he, using sarcasm, criticized the officer for asking him a dumb question. Now, they are allowed to ask questions that are unrelated to the reason for the stop, so long as they're not prolonging the stop or extending the stop with these other unrelated questions.
You have registration and insurance on the car?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I need to see those.
Just run it, because I don't think it's in here. So, I mean, we can check.
Martinsburg, does the county have a canine working today?
This is important. Even before the officer ordered DJ out of the car, he called for the drug dog over the radio.
I think we can chat.
Martinsburg, does the county have a canine working today?
That's significant. When I asked the officer at his deposition, what was it about this traffic stop that made you want to order Mr. Beard out of his car? His answer was this. Really, I guess the totality of the circumstances. Everything from me seeing his arm being shaky, not wanting to give me his registration, or even attempt to locate it for me. Him searching the glove box made me uncomfortable because I couldn't really see over into the glove box what he was reaching for. But you just saw in the video that DJ never refused to give his registration. He said he didn't think he had the registration, but that he would look for it. Then as he said he would look for it, he opens the glove box clearly to look for it, and he begins to look for it.
You have registration insurance on the car?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I need to see those.
on it because I don't think it's in here. So, I think we can chat.
Martinsburg, does the county have a canine working today?
So it's not true that he refused to give his registration. He was in the process of looking for his registration, which had been requested. He was trying to comply. Commonly, we keep our registrations in the glove box. But now this officer, after the fact, is claiming that the reason he wanted him out of the car is because DJ was searching around in his glove box, and that was suspicious to him. It made him feel unsafe. Clearly, the video footage does not match up with his sworn testimony.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Beard, go and step out of the car for me.
Did I commit a crime?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Martinsburg, send me another unit. He's refusing to step out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest for obstructing. You're under arrest for obstructing. I told you to step out of the car. I told you once.
What crime did I commit?
You don't have to commit a crime for me to have you step out of the car. Give me your other hand.
Hold on, let me put
Give me your other hand. Give me your other hand. If you're videotaping, that's fine. I'm videotaping too, man. When I asked you to step out of the car, you're required by law to step out of the vehicle.
If
when
I
asked by
committed a crime.
Negative.
I asked what crime I committed. I'm not allowed to ask what crime I committed.
I told you I stopped you for dead inspection. Well, no inspection, actually.
That's not to pull somebody out of the car with.
You're acting very nervous. You're shaky. For my officer's safety, that's why I had you step out of the vehicle.
At all. I got a very hurt horse that I'm getting ready to take care
Martinsburg,
of.
I'm 95 with him.
This is crazy.
You have any weapons on you?
No, I have no weapons. Just my penknife.
Yeah, I'm secure. Look, man, you turned this into something it didn't need to be, man. All I was doing was asking for your registration.
I'm just asking. I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
I have nothing to hide at all.
All right, well, I told you what's going on. I stopped you for inspection sticker.
And I understand
when I asked you to
that,
step
and
out
I'm
of the car,
totally
you have
okay
to,
with
you
that.
have to step out of the vehicle.
Okay.
You have to step out of the car.
I disagree, but...
I know you may disagree, but that's the law. You get what I'm saying? Spread your feet.
Okay.
All right.
This officer later told the canine handler from the sheriff's department, who subsequently arrived, when he asked him, what did you arrest him for? This is what he said.
What did you arrest him for? So I said, step out of the car. I didn't commit a crime. I don't need to step out. Step out of the car. No, I don't need to step out. Okay, you're under arrest. So, obstructing.
So he tells the canine handler that DJ said twice, I don't need to step out. No, I don't need to step out of the car. Let's look back at what actually happened.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what. Mr. Beard, go and step out of the car for me.
Did I commit a crime?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Martinsburg, send me another unit. He's refusing to step out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest for obstructing.
Let's look at his police report. So this is the narrative that was included in the charging document that is submitted under oath to the court by this officer. And this is what he wrote in that report. Mr. Beard refused to exit the vehicle and told me he did not commit a crime and would not exit the vehicle. But the video shows that DJ did not say that. He questioned the officer's authority, but did not refuse to get out of the vehicle. He was basically yanked out very quickly.
I'd say that's what crime I committed. That was all.
I can have anybody I want to step out of the vehicle. Okay, I'm not doing this with you.
I don't think that's true. But
okay, well, this is my lieutenant. You feel free to ask me any questions you feel you need to.
I'd say that's what crime I committed, to be taken out of the car. That was all.
I got you. Pennsylvania versus men says we don't always tell you. We can take you out of the car for any reason whatsoever.
I had a case law that said not, but that's all I was asking as well. I was asking to be stepped out of the car for...
all right. I just provided the case law to you.
For that, that was all.
I'm going to move this out of your way.
All right, buddy. Walk back to my car.
We see that the key word here that they've been teaching cops is Pennsylvania versus Mims, and they like to use that word. But it's always apparent that they never actually read that case. They never actually learn the case law pertaining to Pennsylvania versus Mims, because Pennsylvania versus Mims only means that this officer can still perform his routine traffic stop, but just with DJ standing outside of his car rather than sitting inside. Whereas the officer in this case appears to have been misusing Pennsylvania versus Mims to engage in a drug investigation where he's pulling the individual out of the car and frisking him. And Pennsylvania versus Mims does not allow for that. So remember, the traffic stop that was supposed to be occurring was for the inspection sticker issue. I asked him at his deposition, at any point, did you actually begin the process of issuing a warning or a citation for the inspection sticker issue? He said, I believe I did. When? When was that? Answer, I believe it was after he was already arrested. So there was no routine traffic stop occurring. He also admitted during his deposition that in a routine traffic stop for an inspection sticker, he would not pull somebody out of the car. He'd get their information and then he'd go back to his car and he'd write the ticket. None of that happened here. But what did happen, and remember I told you this would be important, he had already called for the drug dog prior to ever ordering him out of the car. And it's no wonder that DJ was surprised by this and wondering, well, what crime did I commit that you're ordering me out of the car? He was being suspected for some sort of drug crime and not for any legitimate reason. His police report says that he arrested Mr. Beard first and then he called for the canine. When I confronted him about that at his deposition, he said he admitted that that was false. I said, so the part of your report that says you arrested him for obstruction and then you called the canine, that's false? He said, yeah. Yes, sir. That was a mistake, a typing mistake. After discovering that you had made that mistake, did you ever go back and correct the narrative? No, sir. To be truthful, I didn't know that the narrative was inaccurate until, I guess, past when I would be able to go back and fix it. The point is that this is one of the scams that cops run. If you express any criticism of them, or if you question their authority at all to do something, which you have a First Amendment right to do according to the Supreme Court, they are going to retaliate against you. And this is one of the main ways where they can do that. They know that they have this right to get you out of the car during a routine traffic stop, Pennsylvania versus Mims. But they take it to another level that they're not allowed to do. And they do it very quickly. And what happened to DJ happens all the time. If they perceive any disrespect, any pushback, any questioning at all, they go ahead and order you out of the car and then very quickly, physically and forcibly pull you out of the car, really not even giving you an opportunity to refuse or to get out. This is them abusing that Supreme Court holding to, under the guise of officer safety to perform a false arrest. So that's the goal is either to retaliate against you, we're going to do this the hard way now, or to set up an arrest. Oh yeah, he didn't get, and we can see how that happens because as soon as the other officers arrive, he says, oh yeah, well, he repeatedly refused to get out of the car. And on the police report, oh, he said, I'm not getting out of the car. And thank God the body cam footage shows the truth. And that's why, there ended up not being any conviction here because the police report was false. I mean, it had a lie in it. It had a false statement in it. What he said at the scene was false. That was a lie. That did not occur. He was wondering why he was having to get out of the car when he was supposed to be in a traffic stop for an inspection sticker. This man had no chance to get out of his car. This had nothing to do with an inspection sticker. This was just pure retaliation. And you can see that to prove that, you have to go into the weeds and nail these people down like happened here. All right, so here's step 2 of the scam that not only happened to DJ on this occasion, but happens all over the country every day. The scam is that cops bring a drug-sniffing dog to the scene. What they need to search your vehicle is probable cause. The courts have said that if this trained drug-sniffing dog circles your car and signals that there's narcotics in the car, that is probable cause to then search the inside of your car. This is what they want to do. And as you'll see, they're not going to take no for an answer from the drug-sniffing dog.
Well, see, he was shaking horrible. So I was like, anything illegal in the car? I said, do you have anything illegal on you? And I was like, okay. You have anything illegal in the car?
No. You got anything illegal on you?
I was like, anything illegal in the car? I said, do you have anything illegal on you?
It's a cold. We get a canine sniff, please.
Yeah. What's that?
You want them closed?
Oh, close them. I thought you said open them.
All right, here comes the drug dog. Notice that the dog is not at all interested in DJ's car. In fact, he's running towards the police car. But after the dog shows little interest, you see how the scam operates. The handler whistles at him and basically pulls him to the passenger side door where they know DJ's backpack is sitting on the seat. They've just had the doors open, so the smell's wafting around. Finally, the handler just has to tap on the car and signal to the dog that he's supposed to do something. Then the dog signals, which presumably is sitting. And then he's given a treat for doing so. Clearly, the dog was responding to that and didn't smell anything in DJ's car because there wasn't really anything in there. Though that didn't stop the cops. The supervisor, the lieutenant, sees what's happening, that the dog is not interested. He knows what comes next, and so he turns away so his body cam does not capture what happens. The rookie, only on the job 3 months, just stares right at it, and we get to see what actually happened. And of course, that didn't make it into the report either. Then the lieutenant, who perhaps wisely wasn't looking when the dog, quote unquote, alerted, went over to DJ and says, yeah, well, you probably saw that the dog alerted. What are we going to find in your car? DJ's confident that they're not going to find any narcotics in his car. And DJ calls them out on the fake dog alert.
I'm sure you just saw the dog. So the dog gave a positive alert for
I
presence of
saw
drugs
him
in the car?
tap up there, but there's nothing illegal. I've never done drugs in my life.
There's nothing illegal? Okay.
No.
All right. Now it'd be time to tell us if there was.
No, there's definitely not.
Okay.
Now, with their supposed probable cause, they completely toss DJ's car. The lieutenant himself searches through all of the contents of DJ's backpack, which he's been carrying around for a long period of time. It just has all sorts of stuff in it. It has all his medications. It has past medications. It has over-the-counter stuff in it. And the goal is to not even just find something illegal, just something that they can say looked illegal so that they can arrest and prosecute DJ as some sort of drug dealer. It doesn't matter if you end up beating the charges. It's about putting you through the process. That is the punishment.
I haven't seen one of these little shit boxes for a while. I got your bag, sir.
So the lieutenant is searching through this bag. The officer standing in front of him is the canine handler. And now there's a discussion regarding the canine alert scam. This sounds an awful lot like me to an admission that it was a scam. There was no alert. That's why they're laughing about it.
I said, canine in the car. He's like, yeah, I saw him tap up there. Wait, bitch, shut up.
Is that what he said?
P525. Packing. So where's the powder? Right here. Appreciate that.
You are testing all these, or are you sending them out?
We might actually get the.
Like
yeah, I might get task force come down here with their thing before we send it off.
And that's what they did during the arrest processing, is they had the drug task force come and do field testing on whatever suspicious substances they found in this backpack full of stuff. Nothing tested positive for being narcotics or anything illegal. They still ended up sending some of it away to the West Virginia State Police State Drug Lab. None of it, of what they sent, tested positive for anything illegal. They said they found some marijuana tar. They never bothered to test that. To make a long story short, there was no proof that there was anything illegal in that car, yet they arrested him, took him to jail, all that, and charged him with basically being a drug dealer. Not only that, but intent to deliver. I mean, they threw everything at him that they could. He had nothing illegal. When the results came back, the prosecutors dropped all of the drug charges. And ultimately, the obstruction charge was dropped as well because it was completely bogus, as evidenced by the video footage. So remember, just because you did nothing illegal, that does not mean that the cops cannot arrest you and cannot treat you like a criminal and cannot drag you through the criminal justice system where months, maybe years later, your case gets dropped when drug tests finally come back. Well, it looked like drugs. However, we didn't know. We're not scientists. And it's just unfortunate that DJ had to go through this when all he did was not have a valid current inspection sticker on this crappy little farm car that he was using to go get feed for his animals. His only real crime was questioning the authority of this police officer who's been on the job for like 3 months, and he was working at Chick-fil-A before this. Like, I kid you not. And now he doesn't even work for the same police department. He's been hired by the West Virginia State Police. So go watch both of my last videos, both of which have to do with the West Virginia State Police. And I think you'll see how you get these problems. You get these sorts of people who are tyrants from a young age. So we filed a lawsuit. We made it through most of the discovery stage. We've taken depositions. Next, there will be dispositive motions to the court. If you want to follow along, subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. Follow me on Twitter at JohnBryanESQ. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments about the drug dog. Did that look like an alert to you? Remember, our rights don't end where you...
I'll get paid. I'll get paid. You relax. You're the de-escalator.
Exactly what I'm doing.
You're the de-escalator.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We got another one from Patrol Cam Live, and this one is Tough Guy Challenges a Cop to a Fight. Let's check it out.
On September 20th, 2025, deputies in Charlotte County, Florida, received a call from an Uber driver who reported that her passenger, 52-year-old Eric Martell, became aggressive during the ride after she picked him up at the bar. The Uber driver reported that she feared for her safety, so she immediately dropped Eric off and called. Deputies arrived on scene minutes later.
Eric Joseph, you don't have any weapons or nothing on you, do you?
No, sir, you can check.
Mind if all right, I'll have you just kind of spin that patch out for weapons.
No problem.
All right, hands up. All right.
Hey, I just had a heart attack.
I just gotta make sure.
Last night, heart attack.
I just gotta make sure. Okay.
Now I'm back in business.
Okay.
Probably should have stayed home and rested.
So,
just talk to her. She's freaking because she's scared of what?
Okay, so I'm trying to de-escalate the situation here without us getting any further. First of all, did anything physical happen, or is it?
No, hell no.
I just gotta double check.
I paid.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, I do. I didn't pay for it, but I have yeah.
Okay.
I'm not driving. I got everything you want to know.
Am I pulling that out for you?
Yeah, 100%. I'm no disrespect. I'm about it.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to let nobody disrespect.
I find that the common theme is alcohol. It's almost always alcohol.
Me. Cop or anyone.
We're here to stop anything from hurting, okay?
And talk to me.
Right. I was gonna
freak out about what I'm doing.
I'm not freaking out about nothing.
She is. She's the problem.
Well, we're here to figure out what exactly happened, okay? All right, so
I hired a cab. She took me the wrong way. I said, take me back. You're going the wrong way.
Were you already in the vehicle and you left?
Yes.
Okay.
Paid transaction.
Okay.
From a friend.
Just because she's doing the wrong way is the way you would go, she has to follow her.
We don't go to Port Charles to go North Inglewood. Period.
So you're
I'll put my foot down. I yelled at her.
Okay.
Well, first of all, if you got an Uber, you're the one who put in whatever address it was that you were going to. So maybe he decided after that or forgot what address he had put in. So when she starts going, he thinks she's going the wrong way.
So you
freedom of speech.
You gonna shut up now or what?
No.
Well, yeah,
listen.
Derek.
What, are you gonna get bowed up?
I'm listening.
I'm ready.
You're not listening to me.
You would disrespect and I'll get paid. I'll get paid.
I'm asking
you
you
relax.
to stop.
You're the de-escalator.
I'm putting my money on the big old boy.
Exactly what I'm doing.
You're the de-escalator. Back up.
I'm talking to you, and I need you to calm down.
Then back up, and I'll talk to you.
I haven't touched you.
Then back the up.
I don't need to. You need to stop.
Okay. I need to stop what?
So are you gonna?
Two punches don't do it.
Are you threatening to punch me? Is that what
no.
That's not a good idea. So.
What the are you talking about?
So the incidents here.
Are you putting hands on me?
Does it look like I am?
I think you are.
Stop spitting on me.
Back up. It de-escalates.
I am.
Then back up.
I'm not backing up. You need to leave.
I'll back up.
I'm going to tell you right now, I love this deputy. Sergeant, well done. Don't back up. Don't give ground. He doesn't control the scene. Excellent job. Thank you, Sergeant.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take it to the hill.
Okay. I'll be right back with the trespass warrant.
Go ahead. I see you. I know you. I know everybody think about you.
You need to stop.
His voice sounds like mine.
We are, right now.
Let it go.
We're not letting anything.
I know where he lives. You want me to announce? And his kids and his family?
Mind stop spitting on me?
I know everything. You with the right one. Get out of here.
You need to stop looking at her. Okay?
This is the catalyst. You know who I am.
This is the first time I've ever met you.
I'm walking out. Stop me.
No, as of right now, hey.
You.
Hey.
Put hands on me.
Please do. Yeah, do it. Do it.
Watch it.
They don't
put hands on me. You put hands on me.
Stop.
Watch me roll you.
You need to stop.
I am the man.
You're a man, yes.
Then you better back the up. You caused this.
Eric.
You're now trespassed from this place. We're going to find
No, I need to hear from the owner.
He just told
In
me right
paper. In paper. In paper.
Okay, go over here.
No.
Over here. Over.
We're going over here. You're being trespassed.
Don't touch
You're
me.
being trespassed.
Come on.
You're being trespassed.
You want this easy or soft?
Trespassed.
For what?
They just told me to trespass.
Have you guys ever heard of like Dr. Squatch or Burt's Bees or Native? These are companies that were doing great products, but then they end up getting bought out by these big corporations. That's why I like Van Man Company. The Van Man Company has been using this tallow, which I'm loving tallow for cooking and all sorts of other things, but they actually use the tallow for the moisturizer products. They've got a whole line of products, gums, lip balms, soaps, shampoos, everything. One of the ones that I love is the tallow and honey butter. You can use that. It's great for moisturizing your skin. Your skin recognizes the tallow as a natural moisturizer. And it's not just a moisturizer, though. It's going to replace your lotion, your night cream, your wrinkle cream, everything that you're probably using. You're going to be able to replace with some of Van Man's products. They got a bunch of them, but I recommend you get some of this tallow. I'm into the tallow right now. If you're ready to ditch those corporate chemicals, you're going to go to vanman.shop/lamb. Use the code word LAMB and you're going to get 15% off your first order. That is vanman.shop/lamb and get 15% off your order. Make sure you put in the code word LAMB. Now let's get back to our video.
For what? Exactly what you're doing right now, causing a disturbance. So
and I respect that.
All right, now let's go.
Put hands on me, or you're gonna die.
Get over there now.
Oh, these deputies are very patient.
You better get like 3 of you.
I'll tell you, you pull that whole moving your hand like that, impact push, boom, to the ground, pounce on them. You got them under control.
I'm not gonna need 3 of them, trust me. So let's go.
You will.
Come on, Eric. Over to the car.
Let's go.
Now.
I'm asking you to be nice.
I am being nice.
I'm gonna put you down. You'll never get up. You'll never get up.
Taser. Get over
what?
Oh no,
Let's
taser.
go
there now.
Give him the good. Give him those bear paws you got there, Sarge.
Tell him now. You guys don't want to give me traffic taser out.
Get over there now.
knock
You're
you
gonna out. Let go of me now. You're committing a felony now.
I don't give a
Taser 10, baby. Listen to the crowd cheer. Where's the tough talking?
Hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back now. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back now.
Take them off and I'm going to listen.
No, we're past that point now.
No, we're not.
We're past that point.
Then call the unit.
Call what unit?
You know who I'm talking about. Call the special unit.
This isn't
Giant on the man.
this isn't Law and Order with Special Victims Unit.
Hold me up. Hold me up. Hold me up, please.
To your knees.
I lived through everything. Yeah, I'll never go to jail. You want to bet?
Didn't have to go this way.
Call my liaisons. I'll get the feds over you. I didn't wish you would be in that.
When people are drunk, man, they say the darndest things. They really do. They just don't make any sense. Bunch of gibberish, like this guy.
This could have de-escalated
Pick
a lot
that up,
easier.
please. Please pick that up.
Yeah, William Smith, sir.
No.
Just a minute.
Focus. Hey, you guys f***ed up because now.
Up, bud.
What?
You did.
How?
Stop.
How?
Stop.
How?
Stop. Hey,
I got you. I'll see you in person.
We're going this way.
In person.
Sir. We're going this way.
Pick that up.
In a minute. It's not going anywhere. It's staying right there.
It looks like
You
somebody.
don't know who I am?
No.
Jimbo? Oh, you. But you put hands on first.
I never touched you first.
We tried to from the very beginning.
Yep.
We tried to respect you from the very beginning. And now we're here.
Do what you gotta do. Because I'm ready.
Please walk.
Do what you gotta do.
Walk, please.
Please walk.
Walk.
Tell me where.
To that car right
This
there.
vehicle right here on the left-hand side.
You don't respect me. Respect goes forwarding but backwards. I would respect you for your service. You treat me like
No, sir, I did not.
you didn't hear nothing. Why? Because I'm yelling? Yeah.
We started talking to you and you started escalating.
No, you told me what I had to do.
Right.
No, you broke the law right there.
No.
Right there. You want to bet?
I told you had to leave.
I'm going to walk from this.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk from everything.
Okay.
Because you disrespected the law.
I didn't disrespect anything.
What do you mean?
Taser remover.
You disrespect. Hey, and you're going to be the one chumping it.
Okay.
You and you.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm going to bash you.
All right, stop.
Threats. Put that in the report, too.
I'm going to make sure you're public. Public property. Yeah.
Everything I do is public.
Yeah, and you risk your life and your family's life.
You're absolutely right.
It's not me that's going to do it.
He's like, you risk your life and your family's life, as if that was an insult. Yeah, they do.
It's the anarchy coming.
All right, so we're going to take a seat. Have a seat. All right. They're going to check your vitals, okay?
We're going to check your vitals and make sure your heart's okay. Yeah, I just had a heart attack yesterday.
Okay. What hospital did you go to?
Inglewood.
Go ahead and sit down there.
People don't get up and do what they do when...
He got the defibrillator today. Pumped. He got his heart working again.
I think I am.
Go ahead and sit down. Thank you.
Eric was trespassed from the bar and then transported to the Charlotte County Jail, where he was booked on 4 charges: disorderly intoxication, trespass after warning, resisting an officer without violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, felony.
Dang. You got him. I mean, look, I think all those charges apply. He was being disorderly in the cab or the Uber. Then he would refuse to leave, kept telling him to leave. Then he goes back in, got more aggressive, more disorderly, and they had to take him into custody and battery on a law enforcement. So he probably kicked somebody or did something. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. Do you think this was merited? How did the deputies do? I thought the Sarge and the deputies did awesome. Great job. And hopefully he learned a lesson. Maybe not drink so much alcohol or just don't drink. Maybe stay home and drink.